Last year was a great year for stocks. This year, it's a bit of a downer. What's going on?
Yeah, it's been a difficult year for stocks. I think the market is emitting some signals that is putting doubt in the mind of investors. And basically, I think the message is, last year the stocks went up pretty much every day and it seemed easy to make money. This year, that message is less so.
So what are some of the signs that are scaring some investors off?
One of the big signs, or what people are worried about, is there's a lack of leadership now. And just like a hockey team needs a good leader, so does the stock market. And what you're seeing is some of the old leaders, such as internet stocks, social media stocks, small cap stocks, they're getting pounded this year. And that changes investors' behavior, because when stocks aren't going up, they're more likely to do what? To sell.
See that from the psychological side of things.
Absolutely.
What are some of the other signs that people are seeing out there that's making them worried?
I mean, talk of a bubble isn't helping, because we all know nobody wants to buy stocks at a stock market top. So that's also putting people on edge. Another thing is the bond market. At the beginning of the year, people were expecting people to sell bonds, which would have increased yields. That hasn't happened. Instead, yields have dropped, which kind of sends a signal that the bond market is worried about something. Maybe the economy won't recover as the stock market believes it will. So there's always that notion that the bond market knows something bad that the stock market doesn't know yet.
Did any signs come out of the first quarter earnings reports or from our rough winter?
Well, that's been a big part of it too. We know the market's waiting for a spring thaw, so we're hoping to get that. But there's still concerns about earnings. And I think another issue people are concerned about is just the general lack of loss of momentum, if you will. If stocks aren't going up, it kind of takes away people's interest in the stock market, and they're more likely to do what? Again, they're less likely to buy, more likely to sell. So that also weighs on the market. So those are a couple things that are holding things back.
Do you have any thoughts on how the market will likely perform in the next couple of months? I know it's tough, but just in general.
I think people can expect more of the same. I expect a choppy market, and we're also in a tough seasonal part of the market as well. We're heading into the worst 6-month period for stocks, and also there's a congressional election in November, and typically in those years markets tend to struggle in the second and third quarter before rebounding. So I think investors should prepare for a continuation of this kind of rocky market we're seeing.